my wonderful, awesome nerds. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Primrose and today what we're going to be doing is a get ready with me video. Just while we have a little chit chat about a few things as well. I wanted to talk about the start of 2023 and the whole goal setting process, the whole resolutions thing. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to join me for, then do stick around. Make sure you give me a massive thumbs up and of course subscribe so you can keep up to date with all of my latest videos. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the skin. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I've not been using this product for too long, but I actually really like this one. I always find that I go through primers so fast, I don't know what it is. They just never seem to last me and they always come in like the tiniest bottles ever. This one's actually really good. It's not the biggest bottle, but it's certainly lasting me, so I definitely recommend this one. So how was everyone's 2022/New Year's? Did you all have a good time? I wanted to talk about resolutions and coming into 2023. So basically this year I didn't set any resolutions, and usually I'll be thinking about resolutions throughout December. Like it'll be on my mind and thinking, okay, what goals can I set myself for the next year? What do I want to achieve for the next year? But this year I wasn't at all, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the surrounding reasons to why that is, and why I actually felt like this was the best New Year's and best entry into the year that I've probably ever had, because I didn't have those resolutions, expectations or goals already preset in my mind. Next I'm going to be going in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and this is in the shade NW13. Why didn't I set any goals basically? So towards the end of last year, December 16th to be specific, was my last day at work. I completely quit my job. If you haven't seen it already, I've done a whole video on sort of like a life update. I definitely recommend going and watching that one. And it's obviously given me a lot of time for myself, not having to go to work and being able to focus on who I am, because I feel like that's a massive part of something that I'd lost in just getting caught up in the whole rat race of everything, you know, day in, day out, going to work, doing the same thing. You know, I didn't really have that much of a routine either, so it was very much just all over the place, and I'd really put myself on the back burner. And it's very easy for people to say, oh, you know, don't do that, and you know, you need to put yourself first. Yeah, but it's not that easy when you're actually living it and you're doing it. And when I work somewhere, I give that place everything that I am. It's a really, for them, it's a really fantastic trait, obviously, because I'm a really loyal worker. But for me as a person, it just destroys you because you give everything, which, you know, I don't hate that. You know, I enjoy working, but at the same time, you can't give everything because you end up with nothing. Anyway, I digress. So I quit my job, gave me all this time, and I'd already started to implement the things and changes into my life because I'd quit it before Christmas, I quit it before New Year's. I'd already thought about all the different things that I wanted from my life and the way that I wanted it to look going forward. So this was things like being more productive, trying not to procrastinate so much, doing yoga, you know, being more active in a healthy way. Like, I used to do yoga all the time. I didn't realise until I just started it again recently how much my core strength had actually deteriorated. It made me feel awful. So that's something that I've picked up again. But in introducing these things in slow portions, like I've not overwhelmed myself, I've done them in manageable stages. You know, I'm saying to myself, if you just do yoga once a week, most people that go to a yoga class, they're probably only going to go once a week anyway. Like, they're not going to do more than that because it's usually a weekly thing that recurs. So if you can at least do one yoga set a week, then you're already reaching that bare minimum of what you feel like you should be doing. Anything more than that, and then you are overachieving. You're already beating your current goal. And I think that's a massive thing, is setting yourself realistic expectations for what you do. When New Year's comes around, you know what, like I say, I usually always have these really unachievable goals, and it sounds silly because people are like, oh, they're not unachievable. They are, because people come up with lists of things they want to change about their lives and they never stick. They always end up failing. Why is that? I'm next going in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'll be using this colour here. I don't think it has its own specific colour, so just the third one along. People overwhelm themselves, and New Year's, they obviously think like, oh, they want to change everything about themselves that they don't like. You know, you look at your flaws, you've engorged yourself maybe over Christmas, you've had too much alcohol and food and too much of everything, which is fine, but then you feel guilty by New Year's. And by setting these unachievable goals, you're just setting yourself up for failure, because they're always quite extreme, I'd say. Like, oh, I want to lose 2 stone, for example. Like, why not set yourself a challenge where you just walk 10,000 steps a day? If that's not manageable, 5,000 steps a day at least. Anything above that, then you've already beat that goal and you feel like you've achieved more. And once you're getting that endorphins of like reward, then you're more likely to stick at something. And that's what it is. It's like a reward-based thing. That's why healthy habits stick, is because you're rewarding yourself for them. So going into 2023, I'd already established these main habits that I wanted to have. And at that point, I didn't want to change anything else. I was happy, you know, I wanted to focus on the goals that I'd already set. So I don't think it's healthy to wait till New Year's to set these expectations for yourself, because people always go above and beyond, I think, what they should. I think what's healthy is to make small changes in your life, achievable changes that fit in with your lifestyle and the way you want to live and the kind of person that you want to be. You know, maybe you do just join a class and you do that 1 day a week, and that's enough. You're growing as a person, and I think that's ultimately why we do these resolutions, is to try and become more established and grow more. But also, it's not so healthy to constantly look forward into the future. And I feel like I've reached another level of spirituality by having this time to myself, because I'm a very internalized person. I think about a lot of the time, and in doing that I'm very like self-assessive, I think. But I've realised that I've overcome a lot of different things, but I'm finding so much joy and peace in being in the present, which is a really nice feeling, because I don't think I've ever actually been present. I've always been fixated on the past or the future and trying to be an overachiever. Whereas right now, I'm living for now. I care less about what people think. Things are going well for me, I think. Like mentally, emotionally, at least. Next, I'm going to be going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in the shade NC15. Another thing that I find incredibly useful, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll already see that I've done this, is I created a mood board for January. And the thing with doing that is, like, I'm a very visual person. Like, I need to see things. If it's in writing, I need to see it physically written down. Pictures help me a lot. So having that and creating that gave me like a focal point. I like to do it monthly as well, because I feel like monthly goals, instead of obviously like massive yearly goals or life changes, are a really nice thing to set, because once you've done it for that month, it either becomes a habit, or you realise it doesn't work for you, or doesn't work for your life, or what kind of changes you need to make. Like, it's a really good measurable time to be able to work out if it's something that you actually want long term. And also with monthly goals, realistically, right, you could set yourself, say, 12 things that you want to change. Say if you've got 12 resolutions or things you want to change about yourself, do one every month, literally, and then that's 12 months of it, and you've achieved every single goal because you stuck to it. Because you're only doing it for a month, you might have stuck to the ones that you particularly like for longer than a month, if they work for you and work for your life. And you're already growing as a person because you've tried so many new things as well. So I really like the idea of setting monthly goals. I think it's a lot more achievable. You can also work it with the seasons. So like In the winter, maybe you don't want to go out as much. Maybe you want to do a swimming class because it's indoors and it's warm. Whereas in the summer, maybe you want to try something that's outdoors, maybe like an outdoor photography class or something like that. So you can work it with the seasons, because if you try and do everything all at once, for me as a person, the way my brain works, things don't stick. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever met a single person that's kept their resolutions any longer than January. I really don't. I mean, props to you if you're the kind of person that does and has, but for me in my life, it just doesn't work. Maybe I harness too much chaotic energy, which is quite a possibility. But I don't know, it just doesn't align with the person that I am, the person that I want to be. I want to be fluid, you know? I want to just be open to all experiences and anything happening in life. I think that's a good way to be. Okay, next I'm going in with Rimmel's Maxi Blush, and this is in the shade Exposed. Another thing, right, and I've been seeing this absolutely everywhere on socials, why do we set resolutions in the middle of winter? This is literally the hibernation period. We should all be resting, recharging, ready for the spring. It makes zero sense to do it when you are literally the most likely to fail. It gets darker earlier, there's darker mornings, everything is a lot more difficult in this time. It's a time where you're supposed to reflect and think about the changes that you want to bring in the spring and summer and the coming months. It is not the time for action, okay? Why is it normalised that we try to achieve the most in the hardest point of the year? Somebody tell me that. Next, I'm going in with my Beauty Bay Origin palette. I absolutely love this palette. All the colours are literally my colours, I swear. They are absolutely stunning. I love these like earthy tones. I just think they're so nice, very neutral, but also tones that you can completely build up as well. So yeah, what do you guys think? Are you good at sticking to resolutions? Do you enjoy making resolutions? Do you think this is a good time to set resolutions? Or have you set any resolutions at all? Maybe you're like me and you didn't. And to be honest, with not setting resolutions, I have truly felt the happiest going into the new year that I ever have. I've felt no like looming weight of anything over me. Like, I'd always had in the back of my mind, okay, January 1st, day one, you've got to achieve this and you've got to do this if you want your goals to happen. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do these things. Like, it just didn't make it enjoyable, it just made it a task. And by making things a task, I don't know about you guys, but it makes me not want to do it at all. That's just my thoughts, my reasoning behind my resolutions. Do I think I'll set resolutions in the future? I don't know. I don't know what next year's going to bring. I don't know what this year's going to bring, should I say. I'll see what point I'm at by next January. Right now, like I say, I'm not looking too far ahead. I'm not really interested in looking far ahead, to be honest. I'm trying not to stress or worry about the future. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of manifestation in my life and trying to manifest good things naturally, manifest opportunities. Obviously, I'm trying to make this work for me, you know. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And this is in the colour Taupe. Honestly, I've used this product for forever. It's just such a good eyebrow product. And it lasts you forever, honestly. This little tub has lasted me so long. I don't know when the last time I bought a new one was. Forever. How was your guys' 2022 anyway? Mine was all over the place. I kept saying for the longest time that 2022 was my year, and in ways I definitely think it has been. Like, towards the end of 2022, I really felt like I unlocked something in myself. I unlocked something of who I am. It's been really nice exploring that. It's been really nice figuring out the kind of person that I am and who I want to be, and allowing myself that opportunity. I don't know if most people go through this, or if a lot of people just blank it out, or maybe people already know who they are, which I'm incredibly jealous of. I've never been that lucky, but at least I get to find out now, so that's nice. I really hate doing eyebrows, honestly. I'm awful at doing them. Anything hair related, I'm terrible. See, I have to use a roller because I don't know how to style my new fringe. And to be honest, the good thing about having a fringe now is, even if I mess up my eyebrows, you can't really see them anyway. So it has its benefits. And we just need some eyeliner, so I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Glam Eyes. It has to be a liquid liner for me. I can't use pencil really. I wish I was one of these people that could and give a really cute smoky foxy eye, but it cannot be me. I'm old school. I have to go super close. That will do. Okay, do I want to put some freckles on? I think I do. So to do my freckles, I literally just go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills that I use for my eyebrows, the pomade. And I wet the end of a brush and then just stipple it in. This brush is like all weird on the end. Like all the hairs are kind of individual, so it actually captures it nicely, I think. I just go in and I darken up my natural freckles that are underneath the makeup. Then I'll just add in a few more. Ooh, that's a bit too dark. But I try and do a mix of like light and dark ones to keep them looking kind of natural. I don't mind if they do look a little bit fake because they are. It's something I like to add now and then. I just think it's cute. And I'll usually just go in around my eyes, across my nose. Then we're going to go in with some mascara. So I am using the Rimmel Volume Colorist Mascara. I don't think it's ever going to focus because it's like long. Okay, and then last is my favourite part. It is the lips. So I'm first going to go in with my NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the shade London. And I always line the outside of my lips. I just really love how that looks. And it's a injection-free way to make your lips look bigger. And then we go in with our lipstick. So I'm going to be using the MAC Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Honey Love. This is actually a really nice lipstick and a really nice shade. It's very moisturising. And that's it, that's the makeup look for today. I tend to just do the same makeup look every single time because it's what works for me. Now let's take out the roller. See how poofy my fringe is. Cute. It's a look. I love rolling my fringe, honestly. I think it's just so simple, so easy, and it always comes out so cute. I feel like a Disney princess every time I do it, literally. Now I just need to brush my hair, pick some clothes, and we're ready for today. So this is my completed look for today. I've not done anything with my hair, I just brushed it through. And then I'm wearing a knitted dress. This is from Shein, don't hurt me, we all have to shop within our means. And then I just have some tights on. I think these are from Primark. I have a nice oversized chunky knitted cardi. This one's from Misguided. I then have my necklace that my sister gifted to me. It's a tarot necklace, so I don't know if you can see that it's got the moon on there. I wear this pretty much all the time. And then I've just got, for accessories, I've got my engagement ring, and then on my other hand I have got this snake ring. I think this one was from Nasty Gal, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a really cute ring, and it's just, yeah, really cute. So this is the completed look and outfit. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and just a little get ready with me for today. Let me know you guys' thoughts on, you know, 2023 resolutions. Do you have your own resolutions? Just let me know what you think overall. I'd love to get some conversations going, just some debates about what you guys think. Let me know if you have set any resolutions and what they are down below, and good luck if you are working through them at the moment. I think that's everything, so I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you for joining me here today.